I grew up in the countryside, the kind of place where the nearest neighbour is a 15-minute drive away by car. And at night, the darkness isn't just the absence of light, it feels alive. People always tell city kids that the country is peaceful. Rolling hills, fields of corn, the smell of fresh cut hay, crickets filling the night with song. But anyone who has spent time out there knows the truth. The silence can be suffocating. It presses down on you. And when the quiet gets that heavy, you start to notice things you can't explain. Things you wish you hadn't. This happened to me one autumn, late at night, driving home from a gas station shift in the town nearby. The roads out there are long and cracked, flanked by endless cornfields. In the daytime it's beautiful, but at night it's different. At night, the fields feel like walls closing in on you. My headlights barely cut through the stalks, and beyond the reach of light, it's just pitch black, stretching endlessly. I remember yawning so hard I felt my jaw pop. My mind was half asleep, drifting between fatigue and the strange late night awareness that makes the world feel off. About halfway home, I saw a faint light hovering in the cornfield. At first, I thought it was a farmhouse window, maybe a light left on. But it wasn't. It hovered a few feet off the ground, pulsing softly like it was breathing. I slowed the car. The crickets had stopped. Even the wind had died. It was as though the world itself was holding its breath. My stomach tightened. I wanted to drive away, but something, I don't know what, made me pull over. The air was sharp, cold for September. My flashlight beam cut through the corn, illuminating the stalks like ghostly fingers reaching towards me. Every step made the rustling louder. Every brush against my arm sharper. The light was just 50 yards ahead, flickering gently, swaying as if caught in an invisible hand. Then I noticed there wasn't just one light. There were dozens, maybe hundreds, floating arranged in a circle, and I was standing right in the middle. The air felt so wrong, too still, too heavy. Then came the hum, low, almost imperceptible at first, vibrating through my feet, rising into my teeth, my chest, my head. The lights pulsed with it, closer, faster, moving around me like they were alive. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. And then they vanished. Just like that. One moment they were circling me. The next, the clearing was empty. Dead silent. I ran. I don't remember how I found my way through the corn, stumbling, cutting my arms on the stalks. My flashlight bounced wildly, my car engine idling, a lifeline. I slammed the door, locked it, and gripped the wheel, shaking. The dashboard clock read 3:07 a.m. I drove home, never once looking in the rearview mirror. For a week, I convinced myself it was a hallucination, a trick of fatigue or isolation. But then, it happened again. Same time, same road. This time I didn't stop. I pressed the gas, eyes looked straight ahead, refusing to glance into the fields. But in the corner of my vision, they were there, drifting between the stalks, keeping pace with my car. When I looked directly at them, they vanished. But in the mirrors, the faint blue glow remained, lingering behind me, following me. It didn't stop. I began seeing them in other places, behind the barn, behind the trees along the property line. One night, even through my bedroom window, always around 3:07 a.m. Always pulsing softly, swaying back and forth, waiting. One night, I woke to my bedroom bathed in pale blue. Dozens of them hovering outside, just out the window. I sat up, heart hammering. They pulsed brighter, almost blinding, then vanished, leaving me staring into empty darkness. Late October came. The nights grew colder. The feeling of something pressing in on me became unbearable. One night, coming home from my work, my parents asleep, the dog whining at the back door, I noticed the back door was slightly open. I stepped onto the porch, barefoot, on the cold boards, and the fields. They were glowing. Hundreds of lights now, arranged in spirals stretching as far as I could see, and in the center, something else. Not an orb, not a light. A figure, tall, thin, head tilted back, jaw hanging unnaturally. Shadows draped around it, shifting, writhing. The hum returned, louder than ever, vibrating in my chest, my jaw, my skull. My knees buckled. Glass slipped from my hands, shattering on the porch. The figure turned, and for the first time it looked at me, not through me, at me directly. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. The lights pulsed brighter, blinding, overwhelming. Then, silence. The next morning I woke in my bed, sunlight pouring through the window. For a moment I told myself it had been a dream, until I saw the footprints. Not mine. Too long, too narrow, leading from the porch, straight into the field, and burned deep into the dirt at the center of the spiral were 3 words: "You are chosen." I haven't driven that road a night since. I don't leave the house after dark, but it doesn't matter, because every night at 3:07 AM I still see them. The harvest lights, waiting, and I know one day they won't be waiting, they'll be coming for me.